everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be going through the Planners Anonymous Chapter 1 subscription. So this is the very first subscription I've received since Sammy and Michael have changed over the format of the new subscription kits. And I'm excited to share it with you because there's been a lot of talk about this kit, about the good and the bad and what people are doing and what people aren't doing. So I wanted to share everything with you. As you'll notice, I took everything out of the box already. It did come in a box. My box was bent out of shape a little bit, but it doesn't really matter as long as my goodies inside are okay. I don't keep the box, and honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I've taken everything out of the plastic except for the die cuts, the stamp kit, and one package of stickers because I keep those in the plastic. I have already taken the plastic off the washi tape. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I hate how much plastic packaging there is on these types of things. So I take it off before the video starts, and I want to share my thoughts and opinions with you. I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm not biased. At least I don't think so. I really respect Sammy as an artist. I've actually started shopping from her ever since they had launched the sticker books in Michael's, and ever since then I've started shopping from her and purchasing subscription kits, kind of off and on throughout the years. But I'm going to give my honest opinion and let you know what I honestly think. So in my case, I had I don't even remember what they call it, but I had like the full kit in previous, like before the change. So I had the 2 sticker books, I had the papers, I had everything that they could offer. And so they kind of bumped me over to the 3-pack. So I've got the planner lover, the sticker lover, and the paper lover kit. So I've got all 3 of them, which means I've got 2 sets of stickers, and we'll talk about everything. So when I first opened the bags, I can't remember what I had trouble getting out, but one of the things, and it wrecked the bag. And I just taped it here. So the bags they're not, they're meant to keep things in a separate package if you want to keep the kit by itself, like together. They're not high quality bags, so they're not meant to keep forever and ever and ever, but they would be a good storage solution if you choose to keep your kit together. And then I'm kind of debating how I'm going to store my kit, so I'll maybe talk about options as well. So first thing is the washi, because it doesn't fit in the bags very well. The washi did come in this package here, and I just took everything out. I think I have the idea in my head. I think I know how I want to store these. So I'm going to put these in with my washi storage. I do have a separate carry-all container for my washi. I've got washi on my desk, which is simply gilded, and that's all I keep in there because they're my favorites. And then I have a big carry case for everything else. I've got a few Amanda Rachel Lee washi tapes. I've got some from the Honeybee shop, and then the rest are Planners Anonymous. And I usually keep the kit washis together in that kit, like in that box. So I know which ones go together. These ones here, I guess we'll do a quick, I always do this in my journal here. This is my business journal. I talked about this in my planner lineup video. These are from the previous kits. And I guess one of the main concerns about this kit for a lot of people, I think, is like the differences, right? The differences that would come from it. And for me, I think the biggest difference is it scares me a little bit because Sammy and her design team, they basically have this whole thing laid out for like the whole year. So they know ahead of time what they're going to plan for. And I think the biggest thing for me is that I liked the freedom that she had with the previous kits. So like, for example, one could be, a girl character. One could be like a dog with the barista, right? He was a guy. And I just liked that the availability and the freedom and the color choices were so different and so vibrant. And this one really features a lot of flowers. And for those of us who are not into florals as much, I like a good floral occasionally, but I'm not an overall fan of pink. Although for some reason this month I'm really loving pink, and I'm actually really appreciating the pink in this kit. Speaking of pink, this one plus the peony washi is going to be my favorite, I think. Um, but for those of you who don't like a certain color scheme, the other kits seem to offer more of a variation, I feel like. They offered, um, I don't know. I don't know if that's true because I know that there is going to be some variation with the colors anyway throughout the year. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot more girly, whereas the other one offered a little bit maybe more variety. Like it didn't always have to be girly, you know? This one, because it's like a self-healing journey and it's like kind of rotating with Alex. Alex is the main character and the main theme in all of these upcoming 12 kits. I just feel like there isn't as much room to change, to maneuver. And I think that's how Sammy finds it easier because there are things more laid out and it's more cut and dry for her, more clear for her as a design perspective. But for us, it's like I think the options have narrowed a bit. So, for example, like some of my favorite kits, well, most of my favorite kits are purple, but like Dream Chaser, Starlit Stories, and I have to say that the one with the Northern Lights in it, those are like my favorite all time like planner kits. I love them so much, and I feel like the characters in them are so different. And I liked how different they were. So something like Dream Chaser, I can't imagine that they would have anything like this in the chapter series. So it kind of scares me that things are going to be a little bit more mundane. And I also liked honestly, I liked the ability that the stickers had foil on them. So the new stickers will not have foil on them because again, it's from their suppliers and to keep costs down as well. So there's some bonuses and there's some negatives about this whole thing. And I think, you know, from a design perspective, Sammy is just hoping that this is a hit with everybody. And I think they have a loyal enough following that I think they'll be fine in the long run. Honestly, I don't think that this decision is going to harm them as far as being able to continue their business. I think they'll be fine. So anyway, so here are the washi tapes. So the first one is like the letter theme with like some succulents and then like, you know, pictures and stuff. This one are the memory stones, or I'm not sure, the healing stones. This one is the small 5 mil washi. It says it's called Balance, Believing in Myself. And then this one is supposed to be paint splotches, but to me it kind of looks more like petals, but it's paint splotches. And then this is the peonies, which is probably my favorite. And I'm actually want to plant a peony bush in my garden this summer. I don't know if it'll grow or if it'll bloom or if I can buy one before it starts blooming and then plant it like that. I don't know how that's going to work, but I want to do that. So yeah, I do enjoy the colors. I think it's going to go with my February setup. For me, and I know a lot of people are changing the way they use these kits. So they're going to use it as a journaling experience and they purchased a melody along with it. I did not waste my money on another planner cover because honestly, I have more than enough, more than I can use. And I don't have any purpose for it right now. So I did not purchase any additional quarterly refresh extras at all, not even the planner term, which I kind of had my eye on. But I didn't feel a need for the stickers because I think the amount of stickers that are in this particular kit will be more than enough for my planning needs. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking it. I just wish that, you know, the washi had foil on it as well. I'm missing the foil on the washi. I didn't think that would be gone, but that's gone as well. So no foil on the washi and there's no foil on the stickers. So that being said, let's take a look at the papers because I did put those separate. So I think how I'm going to keep mine. I have my papers from the previous kits in these Babe Box folders, which I got from the Honeybee shop. And they seem to work really, really well, although I have all of my papers from like many different kits in one container, so they're all kind of intermixed, but I color code mine. So like all the purples, blues go together, all the greens and browns and yellows go together, and then all the pinks and like orangey yellow tones go together. So this I think will be nice because again, they're labeled with the number 1. So it's like, you know, the first box in this new adaptation. And I like that idea so that I'll know exactly where to go to find these papers. Okay, so I'm going to gently take these out of here. So I kept only the papers in this large envelope. Okay, so the first papers, and again, I don't have to be confused with like standard or additional because they don't have that right now. So this one has the stones on the first page, and it's got the blue paint splatter on the back, kind of like a blue-gray tone, very calming. The next has this, I really actually like this. It's got a whole bunch of words. I'm not going to read it, but it's actually not bad. I don't mind this. The words are in this like almost greeny taupe color, and it's kind of like a nice neutral palette. The background is like this delicate pink and orangey brown tone. So this is actually quite pretty. I could see myself using this in a planner. The back of that is like this mauvey pink color. The next set of papers are the succulents and the peonies in the pots. And this is, again, kind of like similar to this. That's the same color, actually. Maybe not quite the same. This is a bit more pink tone. This is a bit more mauve colored, I think. But there's not that much of a difference between that background color. Okay, the next set is the room and the window scene with the curtain. This is very, very light and very taupe colored. So if you had like a, I don't know, like a taupe colored planner or a neutral planner, this would be really pretty in there. This has more of a lighter pink, more of a pinky neutral tone. And then this one is the picture with some succulents and peonies with pictures and letters and stuff. And this is, I honestly don't know what to describe that as. I'm going to call it taupe, but like almost like a green neutral taupe. Okay. And then, thank goodness that they were able to fit in 2 of the acetates and 2 of the vellums, because I think a lot of people were looking at that. So originally, they were only going to do 1 of each, and many people, like the previous kits, had 2 of each, and we were spoiled, and so they decided to go ahead and keep the cost down and just add it in. So I'm really happy that they did that, because these are probably the sheets that I would use the most in any of the kits. I love the acetates and I love the vellums. I used to love Simply Gildeds as well, except they were always folded in half, which I didn't love because they had to fit in the small boxes. This is amazing. Like, I love that you get 2. So that is 1 added bonus. So you still get the same number of papers in the kit. And yeah, so I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure they're going ahead with doing that for the entire duration of the chapters line. I hope. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Okay, so that's the papers. And I do like that the storage options are so, like, it's so nice and neat, in my packs here. Okay, so again, I've opened up everything. I'm keeping everything together in this one pack. And I'm actually pretty excited about this. So yeah, I really like the stickers, actually. Even though they don't have foil, I'm actually really liking them. So I noticed something which is funny. So this was in the Facebook group and people had mentioned this. This is like a little letter from Alex. I won't read it, but if you look at these 2 different cards, so one of the packs, one came with the paper pack and one, or the paper lover, and one came with the planner lover, and they are both completely different colors. This is completely neutral and it has a matte surface, and this one is definitely more warm toned. It's still neutral but very warm toned, almost actually bordering on cool. Actually, it's kind of a pinky tone, but it's shiny. And so Michael had mentioned that they were from 2 different suppliers, and that is why the difference is, but they are quite different. I mean, you can tell right there, this one's much more colorful and vibrant, and this is much more neutral and laid back and just not quite as vibrant. So that's the main difference there. The other side looks very similar, except this is still shiny and this one isn't. So again, I guess it depends what you're using it for. You have the choice. Although I don't think Well, and so here I'm saying I don't think I need two, but the whole purpose of this is that people can choose between like you if you only want stickers, you get the sticker lever. If you only want the planner stuff, you only get the planner lever. So some people would only get one, and here I am with two because I have the paper and the planner lever. So that makes sense, but just to throw that out there. So here are the stamps. I don't stamp at all. Like I'm collecting these stamps and I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Maybe when I get older, I'll start stamping more. I don't know. But this is quite lovely. Like the peonies, I could imagine if you were to use like steadfast ink, and I'm sure I think I have an ink pad that's like that. Like you put it down, as long as you let it dry, and then you can use watercolor over it. I think this would be a beautiful watercolor painting. Like you could use like different colors on the peonies. That would be spectacular. And then the leaves, like that would be so pretty. Like I love peonies. I've just never had any, but I've seen them in people's yards and they're just gorgeous. They're breathtaking. So I like that idea because I actually kind of want to do more gouache, more watercolor in my future, but I just need more time. So it always comes down to time. So then we have the die cuts. Again, like usual, I'm not really going to go through each individual die cut. The one that I was kind of interested in though was this one. It's like a folding die cut, and I didn't know what it was all about here. It looks like a letter. So they have the adhesive backing, so you just peel it off. Let's just try one here, yeah. And you peel it off and it turns into a sticker. So this one, you can fold it along the dotted lines and it turns into an envelope. So you fold it all up and stuff. And then I'd probably fold it first and then peel off the backing, or maybe score it along the fold lines. And then you can stick it, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, would it actually fold into a letter? I don't know if it would actually work. I think it would. But you could probably put a little sticker or something in there, maybe once it's all folded up. I don't know how it would look like folded. But then you've got a variety of small die cuts, a variety of large ones. I always imagine that paper with the window background with Alex. You just like stick that sticker right on there on a dashboard and then do a little scene, because you could do that. And then you could like put this one there. That would actually be kind of cool. I was kind of thinking of playing around with something like that. And maybe I will. Like if I do my plan with me this week, maybe I'll do something like that. Make a new dashboard. The problem is I already have my planner set up because I got this, like today is February 6th or 5th. I won't be posting for a while though. And I mean, it's already, my planner has been set up since like January 26th, right? So it's hard for me to go ahead and change things, especially if they come like after the month has started. I'm going to save the stickers to the last because I'm so excited about that. So let's look at the little card. So I first saw this. I love like this one here. It says fave self-care moments and things I love about me. I love this idea. So personally, like I guess you could write on this one too, but personally, instead of having like quote cards that just have like stuff on them like this, I would almost prefer to have like one side like decorated like this. Like this is really pretty, but then have the other side like this, and have different journaling quotes, like things I love about me, favorite self-care moments. I like that, and I like how it looks like a little piece of paper, and you could journal stuff and put that in your planner. And then, if you have one of those like adhesive pockets, you can either put it the decorative side out, or you could put it this side out if that's what you wanted to have in your planner. So I think that would be really cool if they did all of them like that. But there are quite a few. So I mean, one could just be decorative, and then the rest could be like this. But I really like that idea, and I hope they carry this through each month. But those are the little quote cards. And then you get a notepad. So this one does not have any stickiness. It's just a little note. And this reminds me very much of I think it was Deck the Halls notepads, the countdown one. Very much like that, but it's all in pink. And I do like the grid. Like that's a nice touch. I'm really liking the grid style right now. But this works good for like a little grocery list. If you want to take this little pad, stick this in your purse, and you get a new one every month. So might as well use them, right? And then this is the sticky notes. Um, so I feel like, yeah, I think it would bend. Like if you put it down, it doesn't really stay. Oh, I guess it does stay fairly flat. That's not too bad. I'm always worried that like sticky notes are either too sticky or they're not going to like lay flat once you put them down, but that one wasn't too bad. So this is really pretty too. It's like a little piece of parchment paper or like cracked old paper, and then the little flower there. So I think those are so cute. Like these are probably the thing I was looking forward to seeing the most in these planners, new planner kits, which is ridiculous because there's so many good things, but I like those. I like those a lot. Instead of buying them separate, like in all of the releases like previous, now you can just have them in the kit. And so this, I believe this was a washi card. I think it was a washi card. My washi cards that I have from the Honeybee shop or Planners Anonymous, they are definitely more sturdy than this. This is like very movable, very bendy. So you can still cut washi with it because it does have a nice sharp edge. I'm pretty sure it would still work for that. And the first thing I thought when I saw this is to use it as a bookmark. So maybe it was advertised as a bookmark, I can't remember. But you could put punches in it, whether you use a disc punch or whether you use a hole punch. And then you could tie like a ribbon up here. I think that would be so cute. And that's something that I might do because this is nice. It's clear. And I could use it with every planner setup I have because you just put a different colored ribbon in there every time. So that would be a nice touch. But yeah, you can use it also as a washi card. You can put washi around it. So that is either gifting it to a friend, having it as just simply like a decorative piece in the front of your planner pocket if you wanted to, or you can have travel washi. So instead of bringing the rolls, which are kind of like, awkward and large, you can wrap some washi around the card and stick it in your planner. Okay, so last but not least, the stickers. So again, my only beef with the stickers is that they have no foil on them, but other than that, I am in love. I love the folder. So, and they were talking about this, the folder was a little, like the glue didn't stick, so mine just popped right off, and they had already recognized that as an issue, and they're going to work harder on that next time. So that's not a concern because you can just use double-sided tape, which actually I'll show you how to use that right now. So I just use this Scotch brand. It says 3mm. I get mine from Amazon. And it's fairly affordable, honestly. Like it's actually, it might be better, in my opinion, than even like the Tombow glue adhesive, like the tape runner adhesive, because it sticks really, really well. But mind you, the Tombow glue adhesive is also really, really sticky. So if you were to use that, you'd probably still notice that it wouldn't come back up. But I'm just gonna, all the stickers came out, that's fine. Just tape that right down and I'm pretty sure it's gonna stick there and it'll be fine. This one hasn't come up yet. See, if I were to reef on it really hard, it's slowly starting to come up. So I'll just tape that one too. Okay, so those aren't going nowhere. And I am keeping one of the sticker kits closed, so I'm not even going to open this one. It's just going to stay in there. Okay, so let's talk about the stickers. So I think I actually have this one needs to go there. Okay, so this one was here. Well, it might have been vice versa. It might have been like this. Either way, let's start with this one. So the thing I like about them, and this is like, honestly, I thought, like, obviously, like I still like the other stickers. I liked all the kits. I love the colors. I like the foil. These are thinner. They are not washi tape thin. So, those washi stickers you got from like, from any other companies or previously, like in the Christmas kit or Coastal Escape, if you got that, they're not like that. This would be similar to the sticker paper I would use for my plain matte sticker paper. So it's like the most popular option because it's the most affordable in my shop. That's very much what this sticker is like. It's like regular paper, regular sticker paper. Um, and it's nice. It's very nice and thin, which is nice because when how many times can I say nice? In your planner, you don't want your planner to bulk up. And that is the biggest thing with thicker stickers or die cuts. If you use a lot of them, your planner bulks up. And so with these, you will not have that issue. I love the color palette. I love this. I love everything on this sheet, actually. It's beautiful. It really is. I do appreciate too that it is cut right from the corner. There's no edges lost. Um, there's actually one question I have of how something was cut, but I mean, that could be a technical error, and it's a supplier issue, not anything to do with Planners Anonymous. But I love that it is cut right from the edge. That is so nice. Like, what a nice touch. Okay. And then the first clear sticker page. So Sammy was saying some people were experiencing it was hard to pull up the stickers from the clear page. And so she said, do a reverse peel, which basically is taking off the background first. I don't really find an issue with it though. Like, you just bend the paper over. You can use tweezers. And I mean, I don't even have long fingernails and I'm not having an issue at all. So again, these are cut right from edge to edge, which is so nice. I love that. I can imagine this in my planner right now. Yeah, that's just beautiful. This is another clear page. Again, right to the edge. So nice. I do really like the corner stickers. That is beautiful. And I can totally see myself using this in my planner. I wouldn't use this in a journaling spread. There's no way. You could. The stickers are thin enough that you could. And when I think of journaling, I'm talking about my Hobonichi. I could, but I'm not. That's not where I'm going with this. I definitely like the planner idea better. So here are the minis. So this is my personal preference. I like when the minis were on clear because when you put them over a line or a box, you could make it look like they were exactly on top of the box. For me, because there's like this little white piece here right underneath the mini's hands, I have to cut that off in order for it to look like it's actually on top of the box. So, but that's just a little adjustment I have to make. It's not really a huge deal. But other people were saying they liked how the white background on the minis because it covered up any lines. Like if you have lines or graph or dog grid in your planner, that it's nice to have that cover up. So I like this touch. I like that there's bigger ones. This is really cute. I love that. And then the only thing is this little strip here is not cut out, but you could easily do that. So you could just, you could just take a pair of scissors and kind of cut around it or do a straight line if you want to. And I'll probably end up doing that and I like how the page is separate. It's not attached to a book because I felt like when it was in a book, it was a little bit less easy to like take out, but now I don't feel guilty for ripping out pages. I'm like, oh, it's right there. I can just cut it. So I like that idea. This at first I was like, this is absolutely useless. I don't love word stickers. Like this one, I'm not overly loving. Okay, I'll just say that right now. That's again a personal preference. But this one, I was looking at it and I'm like, you know what? This isn't bad because this chapter 1 kit focuses on self-care. I myself, one of my goals for 2024 is self-care. So I was thinking this is actually really, really nice because I want to start doing like there's a play date. That technically means like, take your kids to a play date, but I'm going to use that sticker for having a play date with my daughter or a play date with my son. Meal prep, but there's a couple of ones in here that have to do with self-care, like self-care moment, crafting time. Like when I craft something, that is my self-care. And note to self, like for journaling, or if I wanted to put these, I could actually use some of these stickers in my Hobonichi, and I might. Stuff like this, like these word fetty ones that they were talking about. I don't mind that. And payday is good because I could use those in my planner. I do like the idea of having smaller boxes like this, like smaller empty boxes that I can use on my own. So I wish maybe that there were more of these, because some of my things, like I go swimming like every week with my family, or maybe I want to go to the movies, and I like having like little picture icons. So what I do is I take one of these, I write the word in like movie with fam, and then I put like a picture of like a movie screen right next to it. So I wouldn't mind having some more empty boxes like that. There are empty boxes, but they're really, really big. So I'll talk about that. And this is the word Fetty one. So they're like individual stickers. This one, again, maybe in my Hobonichi, maybe I'll use a few of them to decorate my planner, my weekly spreads, but I'm probably going to use this in my next weekly spread for February because it's so pink. There's so many things that can be done. So this is the one that I was talking about. I wish there had been smaller stickers. These are 3 full box stickers, and then you've got 6 square stickers. So for me, I was thinking, okay, like maybe what I could do is cut them into strips. I'd have to be very careful, but I can't use a large sticker like this in my planner unless it's like a full day event or something, because I have here, I'll just show you actually. This is my pink planner for February. So how my layout is, I use a Franklin Covey Teresa Collins collab Beautiful Life planner. And this is my list for the week, but this is my layout. So if I were to use those big square boxes, it takes up too much space and then I can't plan. So I need to use like the small stickers so I can write out individual things and then add my little icon minis or whatever I want. So it doesn't quite work for me. So I would have to cut those square stickers into strips. And so I think I just would like to see more available options like that. Like maybe have more small ones as well as some of the big ones, you know, like maybe have 3 of the large ones, 3 of the medium, and then like a whole bunch of like smaller ones. I think that would be nice. Okay, and then the second last sheet in this side, these are really cute. I love this. Like this one here, I would buy this. I would buy that Melody as long as it was a B6. I'm not loving the A5 size, to be honest. I don't have a lot of A5, well, let me rephrase that. I have tons of A5 notebooks because all of my bullet journals are A5, but I prefer to have the bullet journal just by itself. I don't like having it in a wraparound cover. But any books that I use that are A5, I don't like to have them in a Melody. The only thing I could actually check, I don't know if my half letter would actually fit in a Melody, but I should check that out and see, because that would be kind of cool. I could use my Coastal Escape planner for my Melody, or for my a half letter planner. I should check to see if it would fit. I have a doubt it won't, because half letter is bigger, like a little bit taller than an A5, but I should double check. So anyway, so this is the folding planner. Little mini icons. These ones are kind of like, I don't know. They look like little seals for envelopes for me, is what I would use them for maybe. But these ones are absolutely adorable. I love that. I love those because these are ones I could see myself using in my planner. I could put little speech bubbles, and I hope they continue this as well for other other kits in the future. I love that idea. Okay, and then this one is meant to be ripped however you want to rip it. So if I wanted to, I could take this one and I could do straight line cuts. I do have a cutter, like instead of like just scissors. So I could do straight line cuts here and then use the scissors to cut them in bits and pieces, and then I can make them any size I want. And that actually is a really good option. So I was just thinking of how I would go about having small boxes. This paper is light enough to do that with because it would make a pretty background. The colors match all the colors in this sticker kit so far. But I think Sammy was talking about how she made it all one sticker page so that you could rip like a corner off and use that to put in your planner as a decorative corner piece or a side piece or whatever have you. But I like that idea, but I also like, you know, the strip idea. So I could make a little individual note to my weeks there. Okay, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty, the last side of stickers here. So these are all of the weeks. So these are the days of the week, and I think there's only 4, but we'll take a look. Yeah, we'll take a look. I can't talk. This one is moving day. Again, I like how this sticker is cut right to the corner. That is such a nice touch. I don't like having the white around it, so I'm glad it's not in there. Really happy. I'm also really happy that these are smaller and they are fussy cut. So it still, the white part is still around the little day of the week, but it is shaped to the shape of the sticker itself. And I like that. I do really like how they're smaller, because small means it'll fit my planner and take up less real estate on my planner page, so that I have more room in my boxes to fit other stickers. And I also do like this. You can use this, you can rip it up as well if you want, and do like a corner, or a bottom piece or something. But I like how it's all one sticker. That is going to go down so much easier in my planner. There's one area that I like to cover up, so this is just so much better. And it's kind of cool, because this could be a background piece, and then you could put this in front of it and overlap. So this could come down on a white space, and then this could be like the background. So I think I might actually try that. I'm going to have fun. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with my upcoming Plan With Me. And we'll talk about that in my Plan With Me. So if you guys are fans of that, and you'll watch me use these stickers, because that's what we're going to do. That's what they're here for. So then the decorative sheet for that is the moving truck. We've got a corner sticker. This is the one I was talking about, but I'm kind of glad they did it this way. So they overlapped the color over top, like the part that doesn't tear off. So when you tear it off, you don't have that white line on this side of the sticker. So I actually like that, how they did that. And then so you have no white on that, and it just can sit in the bottom corner of your planner, or wherever, your journal, and that's nice. I like the paint spill. That's really pretty. They're so pretty pastel colors. The little window, the little box, and you can write in there. And then these are, is this one whole sticker or like separate? Oh, it's one whole sticker. Okay, I was wondering about that. I don't think I put that on there right. It says, one by one, she unpacked the pile of boxes, each with its own story from days gone by. That was part of the, I think they had AI talk in the background about Alex's story. That's part of that. It's a quote from that. The moving truck. I like that it has a little bit of pink there. It's kind of cool. Okay, and then week number 2. So there's this cushion, this little chair with a cushion on it, some of the standing stones, so you could write words in there if you wanted to. I really like this as well. That's really pretty. You've got the chandelier, or the whatever that is, candles, and then the days of the week. Kind of like the color change too. That's really pretty. And I never did mention, but you've got little icons here. So this is like for a planner. That's maybe a credit card, that's wash, gas up, groceries, cleaning, garbage, maybe planning, work with a computer, journaling maybe, and then that's also journal or reading. Yeah, and they're the same each week. So that's nice. I like that, because I do all of those things, as probably does everybody, so that's kind of nice. Then the decorative page for week 2, I love the peony. But see, this one, like how, how the corner rip didn't have the white around it, this one does. Probably because just it's too hard to get it, But I mean, that's the whole point of, it's called, that where the color comes over the cut. There's a special word for it. Anyway, I have it on my Cricut options, but that would have been nice to have like no white space there. So like, I don't understand why they do it with the corner rip here, right? But they don't do it with the flower. Anyway, this is a diffuser. That's really pretty. This looks like a yoga mat, another yoga mat, and then another diffuser. These are really, really pretty. Okay, and then week 3. So this is the bathtub scene. This one's also really nice. I love this. It's so calming and pretty and peaceful. Little bath soaps and bubbles or bath bombs, I don't know. Sink, the bathtub, the decorative one for number 3, week 3. Again, a bubble. That's really pretty. the shower curtain. I really like the colors actually. I'm really obsessed with this pink. I didn't think I'd like it, but I mean, if you look at it with the color of my planner, that's basically the color of my planner. So this kit is going to go so good with this, with my binder. Okay, and then this is week 4. So yeah, they have 4 weeks. So if you do come across a 5-week planner, I guess you're going to have to figure out another way to label your weeks. Okay. I notice you can write in these boxes. So this is like the pictures and the paper, the journaling aspect here. I really like this box. It's really cool. I like the pink tones here too. I really like this color of pink too. That's a really pretty pink. And then the decorative portion for that is more flowers. So yeah, so this one has the white around it, and then this one doesn't down here. It's interesting. And then this is like an outline of a peony. That's kind of cool. Or peony wreath, and just a single peony. I really like the peonies. And then, yeah, that's so pretty. Okay, and then a whole sheet of this guy. So this one I couldn't write over top. So this one would be used strictly for like ripping up and doing corner pieces. But I'm not really, I don't know, succulents with peonies I'm not a fan of. I don't like succulents as much. It kind of brings me back to the book. Which kit was that? The one that Sammy did with the books, with succulents and books. It was the very first kit that I purchased, I think, when I started actually subscribing instead of just buying the ones from Michael's. I can't remember, succulents and books or stories and I can't remember, but kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Anyway, those are just so beautiful. I am so happy. So yeah, I wasn't sure, like, to be quite honest, guys, like when I was a little devastated when Sammy announced the big change. I was like, oh my God, like everything is going to change. I don't know what this is going to look like. And so like as per usual, I mean, change is difficult in all aspects. Change is always hard for everybody. It's not just some people. Some people do thrive with change, and I think it just takes some people a little bit longer to adapt. And so now I pay for all 3 of these. I do pay $10 more. So depending on what the dollar is sitting at, I pay $10 more approximately per month for what I get for product. But apparently it was higher cost of shipping, even though for me, I get free shipping because it's over a certain amount. But I mean, when you look at it, yes, the stickers are thinner, which in my opinion is definitely a bonus. I think that's like one of the best changes that they could have made. You get more stickers. So you only had, what, 8 pages in the old sticker books, and here you're getting 16, did they say? So you're basically getting double. You're getting double stickers. So if I've got 2 books, that means I'm getting double because I was already getting 2. You're getting these cute little cards, which, I mean, I'm in love. I'm obsessed with those, like that. Love that. And you're getting this washi card thing. You're getting the sticky notes, and you're getting the notepad, and you're getting extra washi tape. So even though I'm personally not a huge fan of washi tape without foil, it's still a better deal. So you still, even though like I'm paying $10 more, but I'm getting a lot more value for that. And I'm not complaining. And I mean, if I was to complain, I would simply just go down to a different subscription. Obviously keep the sticker lover because I love the stickers. I mean, I'd probably get 3 if I could. But overall, I'm actually really happy with the changes that have been made, and I'm excited. The one thing that I noticed, like I have no use for the dividers, to be honest, if I don't get the melody, and I'm not planning on getting the melody, but when I saw the colors in the dividers, I went gaga. I was like, oh, they're so beautiful. Like all the colors are just gorgeous. And I like how it shows what the colors are going to be, the color palette is going to be for the rest of the year. So I really like that. And I might just, if I can buy the dividers separate, maybe I'll just buy the dividers. I don't know. But I mean, I could use them. I could still technically use the dividers in my planner because they're A5, which isn't that big of a difference in mine. But yeah, I think it was kit or chapter 3 that is probably my favorite, I think, so far. I don't know. I haven't even seen chapter 2, but I'm excited to see chapter 2. So I think this is a good positive change, and I'm really happy that I finally got my kit because I was waiting forever. And I will be using this in my next weekly plan with me. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed what I showed today. And I hope that if you also got this kit, or if you are subscribed to the new kits, that you also love the products. I think they did a really, really good job. And I knew that the products would still be beautiful. I knew that I didn't have any worries there. I was just, change is hard for people, and but I'm really happy with what I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a little bit of a longer unboxing video. It's only because I wanted to kind of explain the changes and my thoughts and opinions on things. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, please consider subscribing. Click on the bell notification button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.